We're tasting the Southern Right 2019 Sauvignon Blanc, our 25th vintage. And the first thing you notice about the wine is we're not trying to make the most dramatic varietal statement possible. It's our belief that the grape variety, which is quite a dramatic grape variety, should not override the character of site and soil. And if one wants dramatic varietal expressions, there are other places in the world where you can find that more easily. We have developed a reputation for having a nod towards the Loire. And I sometimes say something like Mennetou Salon or Cancy, something like a good Sancerre with a little more openness. And this is a wine that is done particularly well in the on-trade by the glass at some very prestigious restaurants. And the kind of comments we field back from people draw attention to its salinity, its minerality, and its lack of overt varietalism. Now, how we achieve that with the Southern Right Sauvignon Blanc is we blend grapes grown on two different soil types. Sandstone soils, which we have higher up in the mountains in our area, create a linearity, a tension, an austerity, and have more scope for methoxypyrazines. Clay-grown Sauvignon Blanc is rounder, fuller, denser, a little more viscous, and tends a little bit more towards tropicality. We found by blending roughly 50-50 grapes grown on those two soil types, we could achieve a more complete palate with length, with layers, with density and complexity. We like to think of this as Sauvignon Blanc as fine wine, not as a varietal expression. So that minerality and salinity, which is commented on, is a function of those two soil types, for one, multiple clones, several ripeness levels, and also wild yeasts. We only use organic yeast for fermenting Southern Right, a longer, slower ferment, less alcohol generative, more viscous in the outcome, and denser and more interesting on the palate, including wild ferments with whatever comes in on the grapes, known organic yeasts, and a yeast that's endemic to our property that could be a new species of wine yeast that we found in 1993.